On the other hand, the police have listed Emmanuel as a suspect and are interrogating him because the crime scene of Anna's murder was in his apartment. Staring at the crime scene photos of Anna's death, Emmanuel's emotions churn. He swears blank he's not the killer and insists their relationship was strictly professional. But the bruises on his body and the bloodstains in his car trunk tell a different story. During the transfer to the detention room, Emmanuel desperately tries to explain to Julia that he's innocent. She's the only one he loves. But Julia leaves coldly. The police tell Julia that her mom's cause of death was being struck by a blunt object, but the murder weapon hasn't been found yet. Julia's tears well up immediately. She says she's been deceived by both Emmanuel and her mother and knew nothing about all this. The police can't bring themselves to reopen her wounds, so they send her home to rest. Now that the chairman of the largest pharmaceutical company has died, Julia's family is in the media spotlight. Her stepfather patiently reassures Julia that she can rely on him. However, Julia doesn't buy it and says she knows he killed her father. While she was sleeping at the hospital last night, Julia's buried trauma surfaced, unlocking a forgotten memory. 10 minutes before her father died, he was in the car on the phone with Victor, objecting to his production of the drug. A few minutes later, someone deliberately cut off her father's car, causing a car accident. However, Victor adamantly denied that he had sent anyone to do it, saying she was in shock and imagining things. But Julia didn't believe him at all, and sent him a war cry to take back everything that was rightfully hers. A few days later, Julia rushes to the lab with her mom's friend and bodyguards. She dominantly kicks her stepfather out. The stepfather goes downstairs to get help, but the police arrest him instead. It turns out that a few hours ago, the maid found Anna's clothes and the murder weapon in Victor's car trunk. Victor pleads not guilty. During the time of the murder, he lent his car to Florencia. Turns out Florencia was having an affair with Victor while she was giving Anna gifts. But Florencia also refuses to admit that she committed the murder. She says that she borrowed his car to transport paintings to Spain that day and never opened the trunk. However, the freshly released forensic report pronounces her guilt. From the struggle between Anna and the murderer and the intensity of the injuries inflicted on her, Anna was killed by a woman. Despite Florencia's desperate claims that she is not the murderer, no one believes her except her mother. Mino wants to save her daughter but can't produce evidence.